Hello there, Amanda here. Just a tip I wanted to share with you when you are editing your ICM images. And this is useful for normal images as well, but for me with ICM, there's already an awful lot of texture going on in these images. And this particular picture, I have added a texture to it. But here is the thing. I want these leading lines a little bit stronger. I want a bit more definition so the eye is pulled in to our subject in the middle here. But I don't want to add another texture because it's just going to be too much. So here's my tip. If you duplicate your layer, which is Command or Control J, so we have two copies. Now, you could blend this as it is, but obviously it's going to affect the whole image. If you use your blend modes, that's going to be far too strong. So here is what I would do. Grab yourself a layer mask, which is the little icon down here at the bottom of the layers panel if you're not sure. Make sure you've got the mask selected, so you always know what's selected because that's the bit with the white box around it. And then it's Command if you're on a Mac or Control on a PC, I to invert your mask. Now we have put an invisibility cloak over the top of our duplicate layer by putting a black mask on. I am now, because I just know I'm going to change this to colour burn, and I'm going to make sure I've got my brush selected. It's B for the brush tool, and I need white paint. So I'm just going to click and convert that to white. And it's X on the keyboard. That's your shortcut to toggle backwards and forwards between black and white. And this is what I'm going to do. Let's just leave this on a soft brush actually, because we want to blend it. So if I now come along these lines, you can see how easy it is to start to add more depth. This is obviously far too strong. So what we're going to do is pull down the fill and probably adjust our opacity, and then just check back and see what we've got. Now for me, I don't like this here, so on my mask, hit X, and let's paint this out. But I do kind of like what's going on over here on the left-hand side. So that's before, and that is after. And as you can see, that's quite a strong effect. Too strong, and I would now spend some time going backwards and forwards and just dropping my opacity down as I come and paint some of that out and some of it back in. So I just go backwards and forwards until I get it looking how I want it. And you would need to do the same. It depends on what image you're working with, how much or how little you would do. So again, before and after. And how simple was that? Without using anything other than the image you've already got, you have an awful lot of creative power to just harden lines, sharpen focal points, just doing this. So I'd probably come in here and see, does this strengthen my subject? Yes, I kind of like that. So there you go. Duplicate your layer with a Command or Control J, and then add a layer mask on to the duplicate layer. I to invert, or Command or Control I rather, to invert your mask so it's black invisibility cloak, and then you can simply paint white back where you want to reveal on your layer mask. Okay, I hope that helps you with your ICM edits, because they're not the easiest thing in the world to edit, and we want to keep things nice and soft, but also pay attention to composition. So this is a really great way of doing that. I hope that helps you with your editing. Have loads of fun, and I'll see you really soon. Bye for now.